this is Miss Morris. We're going to start in Chapter 5. Chapter 5 starts on page 345. Chapter 5, Lesson 1 is titled Integers and Graphing. Prior to going over to the lesson, we're going to watch a video. You can watch the video separately by pressing the little blue button on the bottom of the screen if you're accessing the textbook online. Otherwise, we're going to watch it in my video.
Integers. When the temperature falls below 0 degrees Fahrenheit, we use a negative number to name the temperature. Negative numbers are part of the set of numbers called integers. We can show the set of integers on a number line. Numbers like -2, 0, and +2 are integers. An integer is any number from the set -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, where the ellipses means continues without end. There are many real-world situations that are described with an integer. One involves money. This bar graph shows the amount of money remaining in the clothing budgets for 4 students at the end of 1 month. A value of -2 means that Jenna overspent the budget and owes her parents $2. What number represents the money left in Myron's clothes budget? The bar is 8 units below the 0 line, so the integer is -8. Myron owes his parents $8. Which student has $2 left? What integer represents this? Elijah has $2 left. It is represented by the integer +2 or just 2. Who has the most money left? The highest bar above the 0 line represents the most money left. We can see that Berto, who has $5 left, has the most money remaining. Who owes the most? According to the bar graph, we can see the longest bar falling below the 0 line is Myron, who owes $8. So, integers can be used to describe situations about temperature and money. Can you think of other examples involving integers?
Now that you've watched the video, let's answer some questions. What number represents owing $8? If you owe money, this is not good. So that would be denoted by -8. What number represents having $5 left? That's a good thing to have money in your pocket. That can be written as +5 or just plain 5. Who has the most money left? That would be Berto. And who has the least money? Who owes the most? Who has money below the red line? That would be Myron. Please turn to page 346. As discussed in the video, they outline numbers on a number line. To the left of 0 are the negative numbers. They go up to -infinity. To the right of the 0 are your positive numbers, and they go on forever to positive infinity, with the 0 being in the middle. I just want to briefly touch upon these numbers. 0 is neither positive or negative. I call this positive. No, kids, you will not find this in a dictionary. I made the word up. But let's talk about positive and negative numbers in relationship to our lives with Christ. Negative numbers are like our sin. We can't wipe them clean. Positive numbers are like salvation. The only way to go from the negative numbers to the positive numbers is through 0. 0 denotes Jesus. Jesus can wipe our sins away. right, we're now going to go over some real life examples. In example 1, we have a 10-yard loss. For those of you that are boys and know about football, when you lose 10 yards, this is not a good thing. So we would denote that as -10. When it rains, you have inches of rain above normal. In this case, it's above. So we can write that as +4 or just plain 4. When you deposit money in a savings account, this is money that you have to spend later. This is always a good thing. So in this case, we would write it as +48 or just plain 48. Now I need to explain to you, I did not put inches on the 4, and I did not put the $sign on the deposit. When we're talking about integers, you can only write the number and a sign. That's it. So you could write -10, +4, just plain 4, +48, or 48. Now, please do the 2 got it at the bottom of the page. Please pause, answer the questions. When you're ready to resume, hit play. Now look at my video. Do your answers match mine? A gain of $2 would be +2 or just plain 2. 10 degrees below 0 is denoted as -10. Please turn the page. When we graph numbers on a number line, we have a choice of using either a horizontal number line or a vertical number line. In this case, the numbers on a horizontal number line, negative would be on the left, and positive numbers would be on the right. In this case, we need to graph -7. -7 would be located 7 hops to the left of 0. We're now going to graph a set of numbers. In example number 5, we have the set -4, 2, and -1. Again, it's a horizontal number line. -4 is located 4 to the left of 0, 2 is 2 to the right of 0, and -1 is 1 to the left of 0. When we have a vertical number line, the negative numbers are always at the bottom, below 0. And the positive numbers are always at the top, or above 0. In this case, we're going to graph 0, 2, and -3. Well, 0 is the center. 2 is 2 above, and -3 is 3 below. Please do the got it problems. Pause the video, get it done, and then when you're ready, turn it back on. Do your number lines look like mine? Now, I would like to talk about problem D. In D, the spacing is not every one. That's okay. We can determine whatever spacing we would like as long as it's even. Even meaning the same. In this case, the interval is 2 because each number is 2 apart. Again, we have to have even spacing when you do a number line. Please turn the page. For those of you that play golf, you know that numbers are above or below par. In this case, Alana and her dad play golf on 4 different days. Alana's scores are denoted by -1, +1, -3, and +2. These are all based on par. 0, or on par, would be the integer 0. I would like you now to try the guided practice. So again, please pause the video. When you're done, check out my answers. See you soon. Now that you've turned the recording back on, Check your answers. Do they look like mine? A gain is good. A loss is bad. In problems 3, 4, and 5, I had to write numbers on my number line. Please note that the intervals have to be even, but I don't need to write all the numbers down. On number 3, I have a spacing of 1, but I've only written -2, 0, and 2. On number 5, my number line is not big enough to go out to +20 and -15 if I were to mark each hash, so I've denoted that my intervals are 5. And again, I didn't list every number. Every other one would be 10. Does that make sense to you? Lastly, where do we see positive and negative numbers used? Money, temperature, and all kinds of sports. Now, please come into class tomorrow and let me know if you have any questions. I would be happy to answer all of them, and then we're going to get to work. See you later.